Hello guys, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Alex Carrizales from stockmusiclicensing.com. Now today we're going to be mastering our acoustic track. If you haven't been following this video series, I'm going to leave the link somewhere around here so you can go and check that out. I've been writing an acoustic guitar track for music licensing from start to finish, from scratch pretty much. So I've done a video of how I start the composition process, starting with the guitars. Of course, it's an acoustic folk guitar, kind of like an inspirational kind of vibe. And I've been doing different videos, adding different instruments, all the way up to the arrangement and to the mixing process as well of this acoustic track. And now I'm going to be mastering this track to have it ready to be uploaded to different royalty-free libraries. So what we're going to be doing today is I have already the stereo file, the mix down, if you will, and I'm just going to be adding a few plugins to master this track. And I'm just going to let you know from the start that the name of the game here is simplicity, to keep things simple. Now let's go into the screen and let's just really quickly master this acoustic guitar track and have this file ready to be uploaded. So let's start the process. Okay, so here we are with our mix, and we're going to just listen very quickly to what we're working with so we can be up to date with a particular music track that we're mastering today. So here we go. It sounds something like this. 'Kay, lovely track. This is our acoustic track for music licensing. I'm going to insert an EQ very quickly. Actually, I'm going to go for a particular EQ, linear phase. So this is what I will do. I think it's around there. I'll just reduce it a little bit, not a lot. I gotta be very careful here with this type of movement. The same happens with the actual guitar picking or the nails of the actual string. I play this particular acoustic track with my fingers and long nails, and it has a little bit of a harsh sound, or a little bit, it's just really annoying to my ears. So try to find that kind of like sounds around here. It's around there. So it's around there. I'm trying to get rid of stuff before I enhance anything, and I'm working with -1 dB, give or take, on both of them. Now I can add a little bit of air here. Very subtle. These are very subtle movements. I'm going to leave that for now like that. Now I'm going to go for a compressor. Very classic compressor. Old-fashioned type of compressor, actually. I've mentioned in the past that I like to work with this type of compressors. put the graph so you can see a little bit more, have a more of a visual representation as well. Very, very subtle. If you see with the meter, I like it to read it like this because it's a very old-fashioned, obviously, to just see the needle moving up and down. And around this area is where I want to live. But if you're more of a graph kind of guy and you're a little bit more digital, you can just use this reading, I guess, if you will. It's the same thing, really. It's not something that is not going to give you an accurate reading. After this, well, actually, before we carry on, let me just bypass these two very basic but essential plugins, okay? So you can see the difference. You see how subtle it is. Let me just play this a little bit more from here, from the beginning. Very subtle. Let me bypass it again for you one more time and then engage it. Sorry, let's go from here. Okay, very, very subtle. After this, it's very simple. It's just a limiter, really, just to add a little bit of volume. It's already a hot mix, if you can see here. I'm already living in a very hot area around here. Even without any kind of limiter or any kind of plugins, it was already a hot mix for the type of track. And before I carry on, I will definitely add, let's go to mastering and multi. I put this to have a visual representation of the frequency response. As I bring this a notch down, this is just as an insurance for me, minus 0.1 dB in the ceiling. You can leave it at 0 if you want to. I don't pretty much, well, we'll add a little bit of gain. I'm not looking for a lot of gain reduction here, but it will be something like this. Let's just do this and check out the actual frequency response here, the analyzer, and the numbers here as well. That to me is already really hot. You can see here a gain reduction. You can see the levels here as well. They're to me they're quite hot for this particular track as well, and it's an organic track. So I want some more dynamics. I don't want to squash it anymore as it is. So I'm gonna bypass as well all the plugins so you can see the difference and you can hear and feel the difference. And it's not always about what else can I do to make it louder, but does it feel right? Does it feel okay? All right, so we're going with feeling. Does it feel okay? All right, so let's try this with and without. That's what it comes down to mastering this particular track. You see there's a very natural and organic frequency response here on the analyzer. The levels are pretty standard, nothing really earth-shattering here. I don't want the frequency, or I don't want the waveform to be completely squashed by the limiter. Very conservative gain reduction and gain. But you know, this depends on the genre of the track, and this depends as well on how you're going to use it when it comes down to how much more energy do you want and how much more loud you want, but sacrificing as well your dynamic range. So This is a quite chill track, I will say. This is an instrumental, acoustic, inspirational track, and I like to keep it organically, and I would like to keep it as loud as possible, but without sacrificing the dynamics of this track, because it's a very subtle track. So, and again, thanks a lot for all the love and support. Thanks for subscribing, and as always, rock and roll, and here's to your success.